Welcome to Sacred Wandering with Keira. My friend, this is a corner of the world where time stops, where the noise in our minds quiet, where we have soft hearts and we open our palms and we ask. This is a place where we receive. I invite you to join me as we wander through the sacred together. Welcome to Sacred Wandering. Good morning, my love. I welcome you here into our quiet space, our space of stillness, our space of peace, our space of wonder. We're going to breathe in and out. We're going to imagine this beautiful divine love around our bodies. And we're going to breathe that love into our bodies. And we're going to breathe out fear like smoke. Yes, so as we breathe fear out of our body, we allow it to leave. And I want you to see smoke leaving your body. Ready? Breathing in the love. Breathing out the fear. And in. And out. And in. And out. It's coming back into a regular breath. We roll our shoulders back, soften our hearts. And we're going to go into our place of prayer, into our place of receiving. I'm going to read to you a message I received about a month after I wrote my last book, Transfiguration. And I had written it primarily in 5 days, which is usually the pathway. But it wasn't 100% done, and I just kept putting it off and putting it off. And this was the message I received. Today on the plane, focus on your book. Let's bring it to full completion. Let's bring it to full deliverance. Create the space and the rest will follow. And so while I help people write books every day of my life, and I publish books all the time, it was easy for me to put mine off because there's so many others that I was working on. And I find that this is for so many of my authors, is that they get the majority in, and then just it feels as though there's more important things to do. And so they let it hang. And I would like to say that I heeded that call from God. But I didn't. And it took me months to finish. And in those months, I went through a lot of suffering, as many of us do. If you are one of my authors and you have kept your book at bay, then you know it creates suffering. And I just got word that my book will be done being edited October 1st. It will be live on my birthday, October 22nd. And ease seems to be returning. So often when we are called and we say yes, if we don't do, it creates suffering. And no one is exempt from this. And even though I know this and I teach it, I still didn't do it. And it was a great reminder that that's not what happens, okay? I learned it again, guys. I learned it again. So today, as we go into prayer, I invite you to pick up whatever project God has asked you to be doing. Maybe it's writing your book. Maybe it's building your business, starting a podcast, talking to an old friend, forgiving somebody, whatever it is that God has called you to do, that you are putting off, pushing aside. And what I want you to do is you're going to pick it up with the palms of your hands and you're going to put it into God. We're going to ask that God may transfigure it, that it may match the frequency of the visions that God has given you, and that you may match the frequency of action, and that this becomes complete. Whatever it is that God has called you to do, that you do it. I want you to breathe in and feel that leave your body, because you've committed to bringing it through. You've given it into God. And now we're going to ask that God will touch your cells. Your cells may match the frequency of it being done. So we're going to breathe in and out. Just allowing your cells to match the frequency of it being done. We're going to seal this up with a blessing and ask that God will place his hands on your head to give you the words that are for you today. And I'm going to be quiet while you pray. You're going to take a nice deep breath in, letting all the words you receive be written within your being. Then you're going to open the palms of your hands to God, and you're going to ask, what is the most important action I need to take today towards the thing that you just put into God, right? Towards my book, towards my podcast, towards whatever calling God has given you. And then you're going to listen and ask, and you're going to listen and receive. Then you're going to ask your angels to help you accomplish this today. Today, I invite you to walk as the one who has already done it, to walk as the one who knows how, to walk as the one who is, and so it is. And I want to thank you, my love, for wandering into the sacred with me today. And I will see you tomorrow morning in our prayer corner. Thank you for wandering into the sacred with me today. If this episode moved or inspired you, I encourage you to share it. Think of someone who needs this message today and text it to them. Let's add more light to the world by welcoming people into our prayer corner together. I also want to invite you to create your own prayer corner at home, a space set apart where you can return again and again to hear God's voice. To support you, I've created the Sacred Space course, which guides you step by step in locating, creating, and dedicating your very own sacred space. You're also welcome into the Sacred Wandering Facebook group, where you can share the blessings that God is giving you and be uplifted by others walking this path. You can find both of these resources in the show notes, or just send me a DM on Instagram at Keira Brinton, and me or my team will send them directly to you. I want to thank you for being one of the rare humans who chooses to sit at the foot of God, to ask, listen, and do. And as always, I want to thank you for wandering into the sacred with me.